we're on our way to get a sweet new office space. It's gonna help us be more productive. We're looking forward to kind of having everybody in one spot now.
Today is moving day. We're getting our new office and just getting ready for the movers to come. We just got the keys for the office. We actually got stiffed by our movers, so we had to rebook some other guys. Why aren't people reliable? I don't understand it. So it's day 2 in the office here. We're starting to get it put together, but got a long way to go. And this is the beginning of what will soon be a really badass studio. Well, the new office and video studio are pretty much good to go. We've been working really hard the past week or so, getting everything set up. First order of business this week is we have Ryan and Allie Roots flying in from Florida. They're the couple that is clearing over $20,000 a month net by sourcing local consumer products and then either reselling them online, places like Amazon and eBay, or just selling them as wholesale orders. They're coming out here not only to finish the course for Skill Incubator here in the new studio, but also we're gonna do a test. You know, anything that we publish on Skill Incubator, I like to test. I'm kind of the crash test dummy to see if it's something that'll work for me. So what we're gonna do is I'm treating this as kind of like a lot of the guys and ladies that I talk to, they're like, Chris, you know, I don't have 10, 20, 30 grand to start trading the financial markets. I'm working with anywhere from $0 to $2,000. And my answer in a lot of cases when I talk to people like that is like, look, the financial markets aren't right for you. You know, you have to start generating income quickly to be able to start growing your income in the financial markets or in real estate. And so what I'm gonna do here in Austin is we're actually gonna start from zero. I've already listed some stuff on eBay and I'm taking that capital and we're reinvesting it. I mean, we're gonna wake up early Saturday morning and we're gonna hit garage sales. We're gonna go to thrift stores, you know, like Goodwill. And you might be thinking like, look, that's not glamorous, that's not sexy, it's not like trading the markets and looking at charts, but you know what? It makes money. And for a lot of people, a few extra $1,000s a month could be the difference between struggling and being in debt and having true wealth, which is freedom and autonomy, right? So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a fun next week, week and a half, and I'm gonna document us, you know, again, going to garage sales, going to thrift stores, talking to wholesalers, putting together big bulk deals. We'll see what happens. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, but come along for the ride. This should be a pretty good episode, guys. You guys will never believe who showed up. Yo! Where are we going today?
Thrifting. We're gonna go hit some thrift stores, source some stuff.
We're gonna go source some products.
Some big Texas thrift stores. I kind of have like a system when we go to thrift stores that I follow. So when I go from place to place, and it doesn't really matter what thrift store it is. I always go shoes, clothes, hats, and then like accessories, like electronics, that kind of thing.
It's gonna be a massacre.
Yeah? We're gonna go crush it. We're gonna go make a bunch of money.
Destroy the town.
If we thrifted all day, how much money do you think we could spend and make?
I'm spending $300 at thrift stores. That will at least quadruple. So
we can make about $1,000.
We can make a grand.
Well, let's do what we can. I don't know what to expect, but this is gonna be fun.
Let's do it for sure.
All right, so we're gonna go check out the Goodwill to see if there's anything worth buying.
Goodwill. Usually at a thrift store, I'll get a shopping cart and I'll just go through everything and just pick what I think will be a good buy. And then I'll find a little quiet spot and go through.
You're looking at stuff and you see something and you're interested in it, pick it up and hold it while you're researching it, because people will come up behind you and take that. Like, some bitch just took a purse from me.
Really?
I was looking at it and I put it down because I was looking on my phone. I was using both my hands. She comes up and grabs that purse and sticks it right in her car, and then she's doing something on her phone. It was messed up. I didn't want it, but if I did, bitch took it.
What are they? Oh, they're BB.
So that's a good brand, huh?
Yeah.
BB's usually
and then check out the bottoms. See, they look barely worn.
There's not a whole lot of sale comps, but there are a bunch for sale. And there's even comps on these boots that are $150, $100, $75. So for a $20 buy, it would be worth it. It's a Harley Davidson jacket. we've sold a lot of Harley Davidson stuff online, and it sells really well. I would assume we should be able to get at least $50 to $70 for the jacket. So for a $15 buy, it would be a good buy. My next buy right here, baby. Yeah. Oh yes. It's brand new too.
So, Nikki, come look. We got how many items? We got 7 items in a couple hours. 7 or 8 items.
Yeah.
These boots for 20 bucks. They're gonna sell for like 80. You got this Harley Davidson jacket, Hugo Boss dress shoes. We're gonna quadruple the money on that. Even though it's not massive volume or big dollar numbers, like this is a great way for somebody to get started. Like anybody can do this.
It's actual really good name brands.
Right. Right.
So there's a payoff,
Exactly.
basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want me to hold the hands up like this? So you can see the space?
A few $100 worth of profit in a couple hours.
Is anything falling?
Not bad.
Merch thing. So there's a couple things if you wanted to keep, I wouldn't be opposed to that. But that's where we are on just these things. None of that stuff.
Dude, we just did a wholesale buy.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Rudy.
This is typically the kind of stuff that we like to buy.
Okay.
On the regular.
What do we have here?
So we've got there's some Coach purses. Coach is really good to resell, but the resale value on it isn't very high, so you do have to pick them up pretty cheap.
There's a lot of suede going on here.
Coach wallet, some Versace sunglasses, a smaller Louis purse. These aren't as expensive, but 150.
What do you think that'll sell on eBay?
150 bucks.
Even with the damaged strap?
Yeah.
Wow, really? So how do you know what you paid for everything? Because you kind of just threw a...
Yeah, so as I was going through the stuff, I have an Excel sheet where I'll just put the item in there, and then I'll put the amount that I want to pay for the item, and then the sheet is set up where as I go through it, at the bottom it totals up everything and tells me how much I should pay for everything. I think that after fees, you'll at least clear $200 net on this stuff. Probably
After
more.
fees and shipping.
After fees and shipping, but on the low end, I would say at least a couple $100.
So this was a successful transaction.
Well, I think so, because you didn't really have to do anything, right? This is exactly how it would have gone in Tampa.
Yeah.
So that's really nice for me to see. We're in a different state.
And it goes the
completely
same
different
way.
territory, and it's exactly the same thing.
Guys, I am so excited because today we finally finished the studio. Kinda. I mean, it's always gonna be a work in progress, but check this out. We got Rudy Roots, Ryan Roots, first one to film in the new area.
Pop in the studio, Cherry.
That's it.
We're finishing up our selling course, so the online selling course. We're almost done with it. So there was a lot of stuff, and we've brought it down into the course, and it's going to be awesome. The shipping for everything, we know exactly what's happening in our business, which is also why we continue to have 100% positive feedback, because we're not just dumping everything into one place and hoping that a software can run it for us. I want to talk to you about eBay's bulk shipping program.
So we got all this stuff at a garage sale over the weekend, and some of it is like big margin. Like we got the Beachbody Insanity DVDs for $1. Those will sell for 60. We spent like 3 or 4 hours going through the garage sales and got, I don't know, what do you think, Roots? How much profit was in there?
Net profit at least $300 or $400.
$300 or $400, yeah. So, for anybody that's like, I work a full-time job. Well, Saturday mornings, if you have 3 hours instead of sleeping in, you could go make an extra couple of grand a month just right there and use that as capital to grow your business.
This thing sells for $285 new.
What?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a hair straightener.
How much did you pay for it? Do you guys remember what we paid
According
for
to the sheet, we paid either 10 or 5 because we have 2 straighteners, and I don't know.
I think this was the $5 one,
It
and the one
was?
in the bag was
The
$10
bag,
one.
so then this is the one for 5.
Under inventory.
Oh, oops. All right, guys, I got some guys that just showed up with some security gear. Looks like some pretty cheap stuff, but apparently they have a lot of it. And so I'm just gonna go meet them in the garage area and see what they got. All right, well, that was definitely interesting. Made a buy for 250 bucks. I think there's a couple G's worth of stuff in there. And so let's just go see. Roots helped me load it all up in here. You think it's a good buy?
Good buy.
Awesome. So got a ton of these. I think there's like 30 control panels. We got all these cameras and switches and batteries. I don't even know what all this stuff is. But I checked the retail value on a lot of it, and it does sell. It's not flying off the shelves, but it does sell. So Roots just contacted one of his wholesalers and told him about this lot that we got today. We're trying to figure out if it's gonna be better to just sell it on eBay or to flip it to this guy for a quick profit.
So I'm going through it now because this particular wholesaler typically buys at about 50% of what he can sell it for on Amazon because he's an Amazon seller. Those are the numbers that I've basically come up with.
If we can triple or quadruple our money in 6 hours.
The totals it came down to was $1,458.
Mm-hmm.
And you paid $430 for that lot. So it's a quick grand. Some boxes. Some free boxes.
Gotta ship some stuff.
Get coconut milk and like.
Hey!
What up, team? Hey, Rich, you wanna go look at these final numbers?
I'm tired. Yeah, let's do it.
Well, dude, I would say this week was a huge success.
I would say so.
All right, so let's recap. What did we do?
So we got here, we landed on Thursday, which was about a week ago, almost exactly. And we basically went from start to finish in a week doing everything that we do on a daily basis.
So garage sales.
We went to garage sales, we went to thrift stores, and we actually got to do some wholesale buys, which I was really happy about too.
Yeah, that was crazy. So we got one big wholesale buy. We actually turned one down too.
We did, yeah.
My goal with like this week, obviously you're here to like film the course for Skill Incubator, and we finished that. But I wanted to test this for myself and see, like, okay, me starting out, I've never done anything like this before, but I see a lot of similarities in this to trading the stock market.
Right.
In the financial world, you're just trading, you know, commodities or assets or derivatives. You're buying and selling. It's wholesale retail online through a stock exchange or through a cryptocurrency exchange. But what you guys do and what we did this week was just that in the physical world.
Absolutely. Yeah, instead of buying shares of stocks, you were buying shares of actual goods and selling them on an online marketplace.
Yeah, sometimes it was really nice stuff like Louis Vuitton and like some shoes that I learned about that I didn't know anything about.
Chris learned a lot this week about different brands.
And women's shoes. I am a semi-pro expert at.
That's right.
Can't even remember anything I learned.
Yeah, this was actually the first time that we were able to test the concept in another city as well. So for us, it was really cool because we totally proved the concept that it could work pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
That was the other cool part, is that I don't know what the numbers look like yet, but I don't think you spent that much money.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, so I started off like, so in all fairness, like I started this a week before you got here. After when I was in Tampa, I listed my iPhone. And
you sold a few of your own things.
Yeah, I sold a few of my own things, and I think I got about $400 and something worth of revenue.
Sure.
We spent a total of, not including the wholesale deal, but all the retail stuff from just the garage sales, the girl that brought, that was basically
a smaller
wholesale deal, and the thrift stores, $411.91.
Okay, so you flipped a few things that you had around the house.
Yep.
And you took that profit and you spent that and turned that into goods.
Yep.
Which we'll sell for.
Yep. And let's see. That was 43 items.
43 items.
So right now I'm showing $1,491 in profit, but that's missing roughly 10 items. So, let's call it,
even at that.
Yeah. Let's say that those don't sell or something happens or we have refunds. Round up a little bit to 1,500. So turning 400 into 1,500 plus the other wholesale deal that we got.
Yeah, not including that wholesale.
What were the numbers on that?
Which is just on part of it. To my wholesale guy, was going to be another $1,400.
Right.
So you're close to $3,000 on $800 spent.
Right. So
Jeez,
a couple
that's
of
awesome.
grand.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Dude, so yeah, my goal this week was just to make $1,000. And granted, we haven't sold everything yet, but it's all listed what it's going to sell
That's
for.
incredible. That really is incredible.
So for anybody that's like, yo, I have no money.
Yeah.
There's no excuses anymore.
I mean, that's quick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Ryan, thanks for coming, man. It
Oh,
was a
I'm
good
happy.
week,
Happy to
and I think this is going to be a huge hit for a lot of people. I think we're going to really change some lives.
I think so too. I'm excited about it.
Cool.
Yeah.
I actually never asked you guys, like, how was the business since you guys have been here? Like, your business back home?
It was good. We did okay. Yeah, the cool thing about selling online is that you can, if you have an online store, you can put it on vacation mode and still make money while you're away.
Yeah.
So funny enough, I spent with my wholesale guys that I buy from all the time. While we were here, I spent about $3,000. So I made about $3,000 while we were here.
Yeah.
And then our online shop, we have like 30 or 40 things we need to ship when we get home. So that's another, probably another $700 to $1,000 in profit.
Nice.
Make money while we're away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
That's
home,
great.
ship them, stick those labels on. Check, check. 1, 2,
that's
3.
like the plug-in.
Checking. 1, 2, 7.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.